it's me again. I figured I would put out a video just as a get to know Pamela video. I talk somewhat about, my family and stuff like that, but not many of you know anything about my life, so I figured I would just kind of put it out there and kind of tell you a little bit about me. Anyways, my name is Pamela, for those who have never seen my channel, just in case there's new people. And I welcome you, and I thank you for jumping on here and checking my videos out. But I am married. My husband and I have 2 children. We have a 1.5-year-old, and then we have a 5-month-old. Keegan is my 1.5-year-old. Briella is my 5-month-old. And then I have 2 children from when I was younger, back in my teens. I had Austin when I was 18, and he is almost 20. And then I had Paige when I was 21, and she is 16. We live out in a little small town, out kind of in the middle of nowhere. If you blink when you drive through our town, you have totally missed it. Adam and I have been married for 3 years. Actually, we have been married for about 3.5 years. Our anniversary is June 17th. It is 10 days before my daughter's birthday. So, anyways, I started doing videos in September. I had been watching some videos on people doing wish hauls, and I had a big order coming in. So, as curious and interested I was watching other people open their gifts, I said, you know what, I have a little bit of time on my hands, and people would probably be interested in seeing what I have ordered. So I started making videos. It turned out to be much more than that. I then started, digging around and finding deals and stuff that other people had that they shared. And that's how I got into AliExpress and some of the gift boxes that I started doing. And then it kind of went on from watching other videos and seeing people, finding promo codes or good deals on things. So now, I've just gotten to the point where if I can get all these things for either cheap or free, why not pass them to other people and allow you to be able to get the same things as I get at the same price? So when I go out and get all these things, I share them with you. I don't take every single deal. Sometimes I just pass them because it may be something I'm not really interested in, or my family doesn't need, but yours may. So with that being said, that's kind of how I do it. Like I said, I am pretty new. I've only been doing it a few months, putting videos out there. My hauling page is, I want to say maybe a month. I maybe have had it for a month. I don't remember. I think I started it in like November, maybe October. I don't know. Anyways, that's not very old either. And for those who are watching this video haven't seen my hauling page, I always put it down in the description. You go and check it out. So anything I tell you about or you see on my videos, you can find that and more on my page. Always putting free and cheap things there. Matter of fact, if you follow that page, you can see more things on there than you see on here. I don't make a video for promo codes or anything like that I find all the time. So you can just go on there and find it. Other than that, I just started doing videos because I'm out here in the middle of nowhere and I don't see human life outside of my family except for online. So this is a way for me to kind of interact with everybody and not be so, hidden away. So I kind of do that, and I stay at home and I take care of my children, which I absolutely love. It is my dream job. Before being a stay-at-home mom, I was like I said, Adam and I got married about 3.5 years ago. And before that, I was working 2 jobs to support my children because I was a single mom. My older 2 have the same dad, but I raised them. So I would work 2 jobs, one when they were at school, and the other one at night when they go to bed. So I stayed pretty busy. I also moved from a city down to be in the country, which I do love it. Sometimes I do miss a city because it takes half an hour, 40 minutes to drive to a store, and that can be hard sometimes when you just need a gallon of milk. So happy that Dollar General came close, because not only that is you can find super cheap things and penny items and just coupon deals, really good ones. So I post those too on my hauling page. Anyways, so just kind of fills the gap, I guess, for the loneliness that I sometimes feel when I'm home all day long and I only spend time with my little children. And then my husband comes home and he's really busy, has had a long day, and I don't see him a lot. So, let me see. We have somebody out the window. We're getting estimates for stuff going on around our house. So, I don't have any family close. My mom lives about an hour away and my dad lives 2 hours away. And I have other siblings that stay up by my dad, so 2 hours away. And then I have a brother that lives over by Grand Rapids, so he's not very close. I have one close friend that I try to see as much as I can, and she lives an hour away. I don't get out there very often in the winter. I usually don't go down there at all in the winter because I don't like to drive on the ice, and I drive back roads pretty much because distracted driving scares me. And I'm praying to Jesus the whole way and cranked up the worship music and just trying not to be nervous of people texting and driving. I can spot it a mile away. So I don't go very many places in the winter. I think the grocery store is the extent of it. So I'm kind of there now. I haven't been getting out of the house and going very many places. Yeah, I really don't know what else to tell. We have owned our house for, we own our own home, and we've owned our home for as long as we've been married. We got married, and then we moved in together. He moved in with me when I lived in the city, and my house I bought really cheap. It was actually a blessing from the Lord. And I got in my house, it was a 2-story home that I purchased for $6,500, which is unheard of, but I did. And hang on one second. So me and my children lived in that home, and we worked on fixing it up, and we continued doing so until I met my husband, and we got married 3 weeks after we met. And we decided it was going to be a lot easier for us if we sold my house and we just went out and purchased one together, which is exactly what we did. So we bought the first house that we came across that we really liked, and he's a hunter, so it came with 19 acres. So we have a lot of woods and stuff around us. We have one really close neighbor, and we get along great with his family. So we're thankful for that. For those who are curious on how my husband and I met, really funny story, but I dated here and there, but I'm a Christian, so I dated, Christian guys here and there, but I was kind of, I don't know, I was just really ready to settle down. I wanted to be a wife. I wanted to have more kids while I was young. I decided to go on the app Tinder, and then all my friends, which I didn't know a whole lot about it, I ended up seeing somebody on it that was on TV, and they met their husband on it, and so I went on there. I was thinking I was on it for a day or two, and my friend's like, get off of that, that's a hookup app. And I was like, well, I didn't see anybody there who was just looking for that, but I ended up meeting Adam on there, and I was on there for 1 or 2 days. I got off of it, and I had met him on the first or the second day, and I messaged him a little bit on there, and then I think one of us gave us the phone number, I don't remember, who it was, but I messaged him a little bit, and then I just stopped contacting him for, it was like a week or two, and then I'm like kind of unsure about it because he didn't seem that he was a really strong Christian at that time. So I stopped talking to him for a good week or two, and then I was like, I don't know, I just couldn't stop thinking about him. So I messaged him back, and then we just met up, and he was a gentleman. And, you know, I just remember, you know, he greeted me with roses and a big hug, and, you know, took me out to eat. And, you know, we went walking over by a pier that we had in the city that I lived in. And, you know, he said, if you're in a relationship with me, I know you've been a single mom and you've been doing it on your own, but if you're in a relationship with me, you'll never have to do it on your own again. And I think that really right there kind of let me see what kind of person that he was. And it was a really easy decision for me after that to start dating him. And so we spent time pretty much every single day with each other. I think there was like only a few days out of the 3 weeks that we were together that we didn't see each other. And then we both just kind of knew that we wanted to be together. So we didn't postpone it. We just went up to the courthouse, gathered a couple friends, went up there and got married. And then right after we got married, we started looking at houses, and we bought a house. And right after we got married, I got pregnant. And then I ended up losing that baby. I was 11 weeks along. And I was really sad about it because the only thing I ever wanted in my life was to get married and have a baby with my husband, because I never got to experience, you know, having children with a spouse and having that help and just seeing the beauty of a strong relationship with my children and their father. So I really wanted to have the benefit of that while I can. So I was disappointed, but almost exactly to the day, a year later, I got pregnant with Keegan. So that was a major blessing. And then when Keegan was 6 months old, I got pregnant with Bree. So she has been a super blessing in our life as well. Couldn't ask for better kids. Couldn't ask for a better husband. I may not see my husband a lot, but he busts his butt for his family. He's always working hard. He brings in all the money. He doesn't complain a whole lot about anything. He understands if he comes home and a meal is not cooked or the house is not totally clean. He's understanding to that. He has no qualms about me spending money on AliExpress or Wish. He knows I don't spend a whole lot. I went 3 years before I even started spending any money at all. Before I'm like thinking, there's nothing I really need. And now, you know, I'm like, I need to at least spend $5 a week this week because I need to get some packages coming in for videos. So he has been good with that. We did, however, just stumble upon with me getting all these free things and paying for them first and then being reimbursed. It's kind of interfering in our account. So I'm opening a separate account today for just doing free things and my AliExpress and Wish hauls, just so it'll be just like my own business account. So that will be nice to just deal with that account and not have it mixed with my, you know, bill account and everything else. So that'll be nice. Gosh, I don't really even know what else to say. I just figure, you know, I don't talk a whole lot about my life, and I guess there's not really, you know, I see people putting their business out there and documenting and stuff like that, and I told Adam, I said, you know, it'd be really cool to do that, you know, document our life and just let people see inside of our life. But then I sit and think, like, we don't really do anything or go anywhere or have anything that interesting that people would really want to see. Just everyday life. I mean, I sit here with 2 kids running around all day. I feed them. I love them. I play with them. I watch TV with them. I make dinner for my husband and my, you know, my 16-year-old daughter. Ew. Keegan brings me a dead stink bug. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's really nothing else to it. People would not be that interested. We don't get out of the house that often and go very many places that people would be interested in seeing. So I just figure, you know, every now and then I'll put a video out, catch people up if they need. If you have any questions or want to know something, you know, I can put videos out about that all day long. So that's my life story for you. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, feel free. I would love to have you come along and help you and your family out. And yeah, that's it. So I will see you all soon with another video, I'm sure. But until then, God bless you, God bless your family, and take care.